Hey everyone, my name is Stuart and I'm one of the founders here at Layercode. And I wanted to show you guys something that I built over the course of the last week that I think is going to be pretty awesome for Next.js devs. And so essentially what this is a production-ready reference implementation for adding real-time voice AI to any Next.js application. And it's built on Next.js 16. It uses AppRouter React 19. It's deployed in this particular demo on Vercel, although you can use other infrastructure providers as well. And it essentially integrates Layercode's voice AI infrastructure with OpenAI, which is used as the LLM, via the Vercel AI SDK. And obviously it's going to be deployed on Vercel, as I mentioned earlier. And so in terms of the architecture of this particular application, there's a React component that uses Layercode's React SDK for microphone and WebSocket handling. And then we've also used the AI SDK for handling all of the agent routing, etc. So you'll see that in our code base, and you'll also be able to easily configure the system prompt, the welcome message, all that kind of stuff in the Layercode config JSON. And so a little bit on this, I think probably the easiest way actually for us to get going is just to get started here and for me to show you how this works. And so the first thing we're going to do is just to hit the one-click button to deploy this on Vercel. We're going to clone this into our repo. We're going to call this a personal AI agent. And away it goes. And while it's doing that, I'm just going to do a couple of things. So I'm just going to quickly open this up because I'm going to need it in a minute. And basically what we're going to do here, once Vercel has completed its deploy, we are going to grab the URL from Vercel. We are going to add that to Layercode, and I'm just going to log into Layercode. You're going to need an account to do this. You're going to need to go to dash.layercode.com, and you're going to need to hit the sign up button. I've already signed up, obviously, so I'm just going to log in. Once you log in, you're going to go through to creating a voice agent in Layercode. And this is the agent UI. The piece that I was just mentioning, you're going to take that Vercel URL once it gets generated, and you're going to essentially, Vercel will become your backend. So you're going to connect that with this nice manual setup here. So we're just going to wait for Vercel to do its thing. We're going to do that. Just in terms of getting set up properly on Vercel, and there's also local configuration and setup instructions in here. But once you get onto Vercel, what we're going to need to do is set up a pile of environment variables and then tie the webhook in. And so what we're going to do here is just wait. Here we go. We've got it. Going to continue through to the dashboard. Vercel is going to give us a domain here in a second. There we go. So we're just going to grab this domain, and then we're going to come through to here, and we're going to need to get the webhook. Okay. So we're just going to replace this URL here in the instructions with the Vercel URL that I had earlier. We're going to hit save. Okay, so the webhook's now set up. The next thing we need is that long list of variables. So we're first going to get this one, which is the Layercode agent ID. We are going to come to our settings for this. Go to settings. We're going to go to environment variables. We're going to add an environment variable, and we're going to get the agent ID, and where this is found is right here. And so we're just going to copy the agent ID, paste that back here. Cool. And then we're going to grab the next one, which is the API key. And we're going to grab that from Layercode. So we're going to go to the settings cog. And here you can find your API key for your account. We're now going to paste that in. We're going to add another key, which is the webhook secret. And we're going to find that in our Layercode account. So what we're going to do is go back to your agent and the agent backend. And you're going to copy the key from here. And I'm going to go back to here. And we're also going to need the OpenAI API key. And just while I'm finding this API key, it's also worth mentioning that you can also use Gemini. We've configured that out of the box. You can pretty much add anything you want that's supported with AI SDK. But just to make this simple, there's our OpenAI API key. We're going to hit now save. Now we've got all 4 keys that maps to these 4. If you want to, you can also add the Vercel KV URL and Vercel KV token. And what this will allow you to do when you're using the demo UI, you'll be able to have full retention on the message logs. I'm not for this demo going to add that because it adds a little extra overhead. So let's keep things simple. So once that's done, now I can redeploy. That's cool. Just check our deployment, which was done 2 minutes ago. That seems strange. Should be. Oh, it's still building. Let's just give it a sec. So once that's finished building, we'll be able to go through and test it. And what you'll see is a fancy UI that has all the main components that you would need to be able to build your own AI voice AI. Cool. So that's now done. We're going to go through. We can now see that deployment was successful. We'll hit visit. And here we are. So at a super high level, these are the components that we've added. Basically, the ability to connect, disconnect to the voice AI agent, mute, unmute, microphone selection. And then you'll see the conversation as we get going back and forth between me and the agent. So let's connect and see if everything's working. Going to allow the microphone.
Hey, congrats on setting up Layercode.
Hey, thanks. What can you tell me about your capabilities?
Got it. Layercode lets you add voice AI to your app pretty easily. It handles real-time speech to text, text to speech, and streaming so your users can talk naturally with your service. It works on web, mobile, even phone calls. You can pick any AI model you want and the whole thing runs with low delay. Want me to tell you more about any part?
So, as you can see, now you can see the disconnect. As you can see, in a couple of minutes, we have been able to set up and deploy a real-time voice AI application. And this is a lot of power. There's a lot you can do with this. In terms of how you can easily extend it, a couple things. So, the whole demo itself is driven in this components file, the voice agent demo TSX. So you'll be able to easily see here everything that I've done to drive that demo. You can adapt it to your own. One of the other things that's really cool is in the library here, all of our knowledge that drives the interaction you have with the agent is in here. And there's quite extensive documentation about different ways that you can extend that knowledge base. So anyway, would love to get this out to everyone, see what you guys think of it. If you have questions, support@layercode.com, or you can email me, to stuart@layercode.com. And, I'd love to see, what y'all think. All right. Have a great day.